Hello Year 3 and welcome to your next English lesson. Today we're going to continue our work on reports and we're actually going to write your own report today. First of all though, I've written 2 sentences on the board and I've included quite a few spelling mistakes to see if you can pick those out. I've incorrectly spelled a few common words you'll use quite often. Can you pick out any of those spelling mistakes? I've written 2 sentences, I'll just read them. He saw some of his friends. That's the first sentence. And the second sentence, they were very tired after school. If you think you can rewrite those sentences, pause the video now and see if you can correct those spelling mistakes. If you are unsure, I will underline some of those spelling mistakes and then you can attempt to try and correct the sentence. Saw some friends were very. Those are the 5 spelling mistakes. So pause the video now and see if you can correct that sentence or those sentences. Very well done, Year 3, if you managed to correct some of those words. Saw and some were both spelt incorrectly. Saw with your eyes should be sa-a-wa and some sa-o-ma-e, S-O-M-E. Well done if you corrected those. And also the word friend, that should have had an I in. And there were 2 spelling mistakes in the bottom sentence. A word we sometimes forget were, W-E-R-E, and very, V-E-R-Y. Very well done if you corrected some of those spelling mistakes. Today, you're going to write a school report. You're going to make up a character and write their school report. A report is written in different sections, and like a school report would have different subjects for those different sections. I've written a short one for my character. My character is called Frank. I'm going to read you Frank's report. Frank has worked hard on his writing this term. He can join all of his letters, but must remember capital letters. So I've written a couple of sentences. I've checked that my writing makes sense. And I've also used some joining words as well to join those 2 ideas together, something we have discussed in our previous lessons. I've also written about games for Frank. Frank has found games a challenge. He has improved his understanding of rugby and the offside rule. As a target, Frank must look when he is passing. It's always good to add a target into each report. So for your character, see if you can add some targets into the report. This is a longer piece of writing that you'll complete today by yourselves. And some of the things that I'd like you to really think about are checking that your writing makes sense and your punctuation. You might be using lots of names, your character's name. So remember a capital letter for their name, and also maybe extending some of those sentences, adding in some joining words into your writing. Do come on to Google Meet and maybe you can keep reading out your work and we can hear each other's work and give each other some ideas as well. You have to do a section on writing and reading, maths, science, PE or games, and then there's one blank box as well at the end. If you have time, you can choose a different area to talk about or a different subject for your character. And you can make your character up. But I'm looking for our writing to be nice and clear and punctuated and maybe include some nice joining words into your writing as well. Thank you, Year 3.